Uh-huh. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Do not spread ignorance, especially white culture vulture savages. A goddamn minor. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn parent should be under investigation for exploiting your own damn child. Pure ignorance. Pure ignorance. The Cash Me Outside girl gets rejected, trying to get a platform for spreading ignorance, for spreading stupidity, on mainstream media. Shout out to Charlemagne, shout out to Ebro for rejecting, just pure ignorance, pure stupidity. Trying to, all of these damn platforms trying to exploit this little girl. She has no idea what she's doing. She's a child. She's 13 years old, allegedly 13 years old, but she's a damn child. She has no idea what she's doing, no idea what she's talking about. And the parents should be under investigation, straight up. There should be a change.org petition for the damn guardian, the mother or whatever, for exploiting that child with pure ignorance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk about this real quick, family. Charlemagne and Ebro reject offers to interview the Cash Me Outside girl. That's what she's known as, and unfortunately, that's what she will be forever known as, because as you know, the internet does not go away. Once you put something on the internet, it's there forever. All right, family. Before I get into that, real quick, let me introduce myself to the new people. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Chauncey, aka the Black Separatist. On this channel, I talk about counter racism. I also talk about issues that affect Black people collectively as a group. And I offer my suggestions on how to replace this broken system of injustice, this broken system of racism, which is white supremacy, with the system of justice. So if you are new and you agree to that ideology, please subscribe to this channel. If you don't agree, go ahead and subscribe anyway, because I need two things: my view counts and my subscriptions to go up, so my message can be widespread about replacing this broken system of injustice with a system of justice. So if you want to just hate, watch, and troll, be my guest, because at the end of the day, those types of people are just view counts and statistics. Anyway, enough with the promo, family. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm very happy about this, man. Let me go to my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, family, this right here, bravo, bravo to Charlemagne for rejecting the Cash Me Outside girl. Her name is Daniel. I'm gonna call her. I can't pronounce that name. Virgilio. I'm gonna call her Broccoli. I don't give a damn. I guess she has an Italian background, I'm assuming. But the article reads, the Cash Me Outside girl responsible for the meme and the catchphrase "Cash Me Outside." How about that? Is the definition of a viral star. She getting meme-illified last month. The 13-year-old now has 5.4 million followers on Instagram. I don't know how the hell that happened. Well, I do know how, but it's like, it's just pure stupidity and ignorance. People just want to follow. She's also become a sensation in hip hop world as her fight videos and expletive written tantrums have come ready made for the world star audience. She also created her own music video to Kodak Black's Everything 1K, which also now has 16 million YouTube views. She started a Twitter beef with Soulja Boy just the other day. God damn. She recently appeared on the Cruise show on the LA hip hop station Power 106, and her interview earned her more viral headlines as she used her airtime to diss Kylie Jenner. How do you go from fucking lips? You know what? Fuck that. I'm not even going to get into that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a child, man. It's like, I don't care about Edomites. I don't care about Edomites, but she's being exploited. You know what I'm saying? And she's a child. The parent, the Edomite, the goddamn, suspected white supremacist, that parent needs to be held accountable. Straight up. It needs to be a change.org petition. And I bring up change.org petition to parallel. Y'all remember the goddamn gorilla? And I've talked about this in older videos last year. That goddamn gorilla Harambe, all of these goddamn suspected white supremacists came out the woodwork to try to charge the parent, the mother of the child that went into the gorilla pit, which got the gorilla killed, with child endangerment. They wanted to pursue that. They wanted to put her into They wanted to have her under. This says, please sign this petition to encourage the Cincinnati Zoo, Hamilton County Child Protective Services, and Cincinnati Police Department hold the parents accountable. This is what this goddamn white supremacists do. You know, as soon as shit go bad, you know, if something happens to their child, which, you know, of course you are held responsible for your child, but it was a mistake. All right, this is nowhere near the level of knowingly exploiting your child for profit, like the parent of the Cash Me Outside girl is what they're doing. They're knowingly exploiting their child for profit. 13 years old, you have no idea. When you're 13 years old, you have no idea what you're doing. And I've read stories about she's on drugs, you know, all of these, I don't know, all of these, I heard about drug usage and problems with her father. You know, it's crazy. Like I said, I don't give a damn about these goddamn Edomites. But she's being exploited. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about this before. I've talked about, you know, the 15 minutes of fame people. They get exploited. You know what I'm saying? They don't last. You know, this type of when you ignore people, like I said, the power of ignoring people is crucial. This is exactly what Charlemagne and Ebro has demonstrated. Ignoring ignorance, not showcasing and not giving ignorance a platform. You know what I'm saying? They ignored ignorance. They ignored just nothing to add to society. Absolutely nothing. You know, you got these goddamn Edomites who love black culture, supposedly love black culture, want to act black, want to sound black. But the minute shit gets real, the minute that these suspected race soldiers get involved, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that goes right out the window. As soon as they get in an interrogation room, yes, officer, I know exactly how that guy looks. He's a black guy. He's 6 feet tall. And yes, he tried to rob me. All of that goddamn hip hop jargon talk or whatever you want to say, call it, gets thrown right out the window. The goddamn Stitches of the world. You know what I'm saying? And you got some of the trolls that come out. Oh, he's not white. He's Cuban. He's classified as white, quote unquote Hispanic. Look at his arrest record. All the way back to the Young Black Teenagers, where I talked about they were the first white hip hop group to use the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Now you got all of these culture vultures, DJ Vlad, and I brought up DJ Vlad too. DJ Vlad is a culture vulture. You know, remember this guy right here, Antoine Dodson? This is exactly what I'm talking about. These viral motherfuckers that are talentless. This guy is just straight up homosexual. Now, you Hebrew Israelites, I know there's some Hebrew Israelites on the channel that subscribe to me, and much respect to you guys, but y'all know he gay. You guys know he's a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? He was gay, joined the Hebrew Israelites. Talk about he not gay no more. Y'all get that reference. He not gay no more. I love the women's. And he's still gay, you know. And then you got DJ Vlad trying to exploit this guy's trying to exploit this guy by interviewing him and talk about his goddamn viral songs that nobody gives a shit about. You know, this is exactly what's going to happen to this girl. Unfortunately, she's going to be known forever as the Cash Me Outside girl. And the parent is trying to cash in. You know, they're trying to cash in on this viral, all of these memes that she's been doing and stuff like that. They're trying to cash in as quickly as possible. Obviously, they're doing this for money. Quite obvious. You know, they're trying to cash in as much as possible until the 15 minutes of fame is over. And I'm glad that Charlemagne the God and I'm glad that Ebro shut that shit down because they said she was going to be in town in New York next week trying to set up these goddamn interviews. I'm glad y'all shut that. I'm glad y'all shut her down. Shut her down. She's a child. If anything, like I said, there needs to be a change.org petition for the parent of Cash Me Outside girl. Put her under Child Protective Services. Put her under some kind of investigation for exploiting that child. You know what I'm saying? They Edomites. I don't give a damn, but they are exploiting that child for profit knowingly. I want to see a change.org petition, just like they try to do the black mother of the 3-year-old that fell into the gorilla enclosure last year, and these damn suspected white supremacists out here trying to get her locked up and Child Protective Services and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, like I said, family, shout out to Ebro, shout out to Charlemagne for doing this, man. I much appreciate that, man. Much appreciate that. Again, this Cash Me Outside girl is gonna be forgotten 6 months to a year, completely forgotten. Somebody else gonna do some dumb shit, go viral. They're gonna make their songs about it, and that's it. Yeah, it was just last year. Even though this guy is an entertainer and he's been in the music industry, he's not really a talentless person. But Baby, remember the interview with Baby? In the Breakfast Club, Puts Respect on My Name. They had songs and he had shirts. Same thing. That went viral. Lasted for about 3-4 months. It died down, and now it's a foregone conclusion. It's now in the viral meme history books. Same thing here. It's going to be completely forgotten 6 months or less. But I'm just saying 6 months to a year, like completely forgotten. Moving on to the next viral person. You know what I'm saying? But again, shout out to Ebro, shout out to Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? And much respect to both of them for shutting ignorance down, shutting these goddamn culture vulture Edomites down. You know what I'm saying? Much respect, much respect. So anyway, family, leave your comments down below about the Cash Me Outside girl. What do you think about this person? I don't give a damn about a child, especially again, it's the parents' fault or the parent fault for what I've heard that the mother is raising the child. And again, it's the parents' fault, the guardian's fault. She needs to be under investigation and possibly prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? But leave your comments down below about what you think about this whole story. Cash Me Outside and all this other stuff, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, family. Once again, Chauncey, aka the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.